Well, my wonderful audience, gee, it's kind of loud down here. We're at a very important area here. This is Hialeah Gardens. Behind me, we have the grand city of Medley, very industrial. Throughout the years, I've seen a lot of worker accidents there. It's really tough. But there's always a job there. I even once I was trying to apply for a couple of jobs in Medley, but I realized that all of the requirements were that you had to be able to lift like 50 or 70 pounds. I don't know. I just thought it's impossible. I can't do that on an everyday basis. There are still some jobs that are very much linked to your gender. But anyways, this is officially, I guess, the first moderna, it's in Spanish, transmission. And the radio show has been in Spanish. It's an international shortwave radio show, and it's been in Spanish for 2.5 years now. But considering that we're in the middle of an election for the rest of 2020, Moderna will be in English for our American audience, and heck, our international audience as well, because English is the language now of the trading, communicating community, the international community. And one of the things that I really wanted to mention real quick is directly linked to the campaign right now. It's more of a local issue. It's it's the reason why some of my friends have asked me to write an open letter to the Miami Herald, and that call is going to have to wait. The thing is, I don't see it realistic to ask the Miami Herald and Nuevo Herald, because they released it in English and in Spanish. And consequently, all the other newspapers that base their stories exclusively on that misleading, biased editorial, because that's what it was. It's unrealistic to think that they are going to issue an apology. And even if they were, you've seen the process, right? You demand an apology, they print it somewhere where nobody's going to read it, and then they quickly take it out. That's how it usually proceeds in whatever industry. And I wanted to quickly describe to you guys how the process was, because it really should highlight to you what kind of traps, what sort of atmosphere we're dealing with here, because everybody nowadays that is concerned about the electoral process constantly mentions the Russian interference in the 2016 election, right? Yes. There's now the ongoing trial hearings, the case of Donald Trump, the president, asking the Ukrainian president to essentially hack the 2020